Rated E for everyone.
Myst, the best-selling CD-ROM game of the 20th century, has come home to Rand Miller and Cyan. Myst 5, End of Ages, would test the limits of their technology. In 2 weeks, the game would debut at E3. Pressure to perfect the game's unique face mapping began to mount.
Animation in any real-time game is always a challenge, especially for this title because we're animating humans.
We absolutely need to get the audio and the video synced, or it is not going to look realistic.
The tablet has responded to you. The tablet has responded to you.
But it does.
The tablet has responded to you.
The animation team has made the face mapping seamless.
Of course.
Focus shifted to fine-tuning a new device, empowering players to communicate directly with creatures in the game.
It's a whole new interface. It's you know, what happens if you write something, you give it to a creature and they can understand it. They recognize what you're writing and they do it. There's a certain power there.
Always grateful to the base of fans who've made the Myst franchise so successful, Rand decided a gift was in order. Players, not he, would ultimately decide the fate of the game's characters, their entire civilization.
What we've done is try to give them as many clues as possible along the way and help them grow in their learning process. It's really been our goal with this one to make it a Myst for everyone, a game that everyone will finish.
May 2005.
My journey has come to an end.
Rand's final voiceover session as Atris. As the game neared completion, tension and expectations built for the E3 debut.
We're going just as fast as we can. We have so much to do, and we're just covering as much as we can in as little as time as possible.
We're off to E3. See you in LA.
People know what to expect from us, and they expect it to be different. If we came here and did the same thing, I think that's when I take some heat.
E3, Electronic Entertainment Expo. Part industry showcase, part carnival, with developers beckoning fans and media into their tent. Rand finally revealed Myst 5, End of Ages.
Flowing through the world, you know, is actually my favorite thing of the real time.
Rand is unique because he's always been focused on story, and he's always made that a priority. At the end of the series, you as the player will have to make a choice, and which is one of the things that I love most about that game. There is a right and a wrong choice, and it's not easy to make that decision.
Reaction to the game was swift.
At E3, IGN gave you guys the PC Best of E3 award for adventure games.
You won!
Typically, adventure games are just not as well received as the mainstream shooter games at E3. When computer magazines come out afterwards and say that this may be the best Myst game ever, that feels good.
Deviled egg time.
The team slowed down long enough to enjoy a Cyan tradition, Deviled Egg Wednesday.
They're pretty warm today.
Thank you.
We're down to the 11th hour at this point. This is the last bit of audio and the last bit of music that's going to be composed for this game. Everything else is done to this point.
We've doubled our testing hours, and we're just really hitting it hard to try to ensure a good quality product hits the market.
Myst 5 is really going to live up to the expectations of the fans because for the first time it's in 3D, and that brings an immersive quality unlike anything we've ever seen with Myst games.
With the last line of code completed, every frame checked, every sound and musical note fine-tuned, Myst's Patriarch released End of Ages.
Okay.
And closed the book on his creation.
With just a simple click of a button and kind of a drag over to this window, off it starts going to our publisher and then the world.
I think we're all really proud of what we've done. I mean, we've created a very intriguing world a great story. We've added a lot of new features to the game that I think the Myst fans and new fans of the genre will appreciate.
You never know how the game's going to turn out until it's done. And in the end, when you put people in front of it, when you actually watch them play, you start to get a feeling for what you've done. You get a final feeling. And there is no way to tell until then, until you wrap it up. And this feels good.
The incredible journey, begun in a garage on a deserted island, has entertained millions, changed an industry, and arrived at its grand finale. The fate of Myst 5, End of Ages, and its civilization will be decided by you.